Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. Today I'm going to talk to you about the role of soul contracts in relationships and in on your healing journey. So essentially, a soul contract is something that you as a soul has signed on to before you ever entered this physical realm in this human body. And the objective of having these soul contracts is for your greatest soul growth. Now, when we come into this human body, we learn our greatest lessons by having some sort of an emotional attachment to the lesson or involved in the lesson, meaning that when things are going really, really well, chances are you're probably not learning a whole lot on a soul level. In order for us to learn, grow, and evolve, we typically have to go through the harder parts of life, the pain, the struggle, in order to have that emotional attachment to learning the lesson. So that being said, the soul contract actually serves quite a few different aspects of your soul's growth and evolution. Most of them, essentially, like I said, come back to life lessons. That's how it's going to show up. It's through the life lessons. The greater the life lesson, the greater the opportunity for growth and evolution. That could also be, come into your life to be a mirror for you, to help you to recognize where, things that may need to be healed within yourself. It's like your inner wounds are being displayed for you through this soul contract. Someone might treat you in a way that is like reflective of how you are unconsciously treating yourself. Therefore, in order to be able to fulfill that soul contract, learn the lesson, grow, evolve on a soul level, you need to be able to shift the way that you're treating yourself. It helps you to become aware of like your different patterns as well, like people pleasing, self-sabotage, fear of change, fear of intimacy, all those kinds of things. The other aspect of a soul contract on your healing journey and in relationships is like a karmic completion. And so we do have soul contracts that are part of our karma and reliving our karma and releasing our karma, essentially. And essentially what this is the contract carries an unresolved energy from past lives, or even ancestral patterns fall into this container as well. Healing might involve like forgiveness, releasing resentment, releasing, even expectations of how people show up in your life, and reclaiming your personal power. When we are constantly looking at people outside of us and expecting them to play a certain role or show up in our life us in a certain way, we are giving our power away to them. So these karmic lessons can help us to be able to break those expectations and essentially break that energetic expectation of how people need to show up in your life. So ultimately it comes down to is the spiritual evolution that you're here on. Everybody that comes into a human form is here for spiritual evolution. Whether you're aware of it or not is irrelevant. And these contracts are going to guide you to experience and awaken your consciousness. And essentially when it brings pain, the deeper the pain usually is the bigger the transformation and the more profound the soul growth. All of this is essentially helping you, lead you to remembering who you truly are, and being able to strip all the layers of yourself that aren't in alignment with the authentic version of who you are. We are all here to be authentic and to be able to figure out exactly what that authentic version of us looks like. And, through the life that we live, we get these layers put on us of, I expect you to be this. Your parents expect you to be this way. That's a layer on you that is not authentic to you. So this process of learning and having these soul contracts is going to help you to strip away all the things that are not authentically and divinely you. So essentially, soul contracts, they don't it doesn't necessarily mean that you're like trapped. It means that you have the power of choice, and it gives you the opportunities to heal and to expand, but also for you to decide how you're going to respond differently. So if you're recognizing, that there's same patterns that are showing up in your life through different people, then, you would be encouraged to, in order to change the outcome, you have to change how you're responding to what's unfolding for you. The power of choice is probably our greatest power. The free will and free choice that we are born with is probably our greatest power that unfortunately we don't give ourselves permission to utilize that. We have a choice if we're going to stay in victim mentality, if we're going to grow and evolve. We have a choice if we're going to take the things that are happening around us as, an opportunity for growth, or if we're going to just stay stuck in, the grind of the human experience. All of that is a choice. On the other side of that, you also get to choose, how you're going to show up in the world. Are you going to do it through like choosing love, having healthy boundaries, opting for forgiveness rather than resentment, choosing self-respect over, self-sabotage. This is where your true healing unfolds. So soul contracts, although they may be harmful and hurtful at times, and you can also have soul contracts that are of people that are here to teach you how to love you, like for you to teach you how to love yourself. So there's definitely, I don't personally believe that there's anything as good and bad. Everything just, it all leads to the greater good of our own expansion. But for the sake of this video, we have those perceived good soul contracts and then not so good soul contracts that do come with a little bit more pain. But realistically, like I said, one isn't necessarily good or bad. They're all learning or helping you, lead you to the path of being more authentically you, and helping you to heal the parts of you that need to be healed in order to do that. I hope this video helps you. If you ever need someone to help you, to guide you, and offer support on your healing journey, please feel free to reach out to me. You can do so through my website, and I'll leave the link to my website below. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you back here next time.